YouTube? It's me, Tiffany, and I'm here with my co-host, Tanea.
Hey guys.
And we're back with an all-new video. We're here. It's Monday. It's Monday for me. I'm having a Monday-ish day. I'm very irritated today. I'm trying not to be, but it's like every time I try not to be, something else irritates me. So I'm just kind of, sticking to myself, being quiet. Then I have this new thing that when I get hungry, I get sick. I don't know what it is. Like, as soon as I get hungry, like, I get really, really sick, which really changes my attitude. But I'm now home, and I am now about to record this video, and then I'm going to go sit down and watch my Ratchet TV. Because another thing is, if any day I need to go right, it's Monday. I need Monday to flow, like interrupt any day of the week for me. Well, when Scandal comes, they're going to accept Thursdays, but on Mondays, because not only do I really like, it's just the simple things in life that I enjoy. I enjoy sitting in front of the TV at 8 o'clock with the rest of the world watching Ratchet TV, but I also like to get the video uploaded before that comes on, because that way it will be uploaded before I go to bed. But if I don't record until late, I can't upload it until the next day because it takes so long to upload. So it throws everything else off. So I'm just really hoping that next Monday goes good. But anyway, so I had a good weekend. Did you have a good weekend?
I had a really, really good weekend.
I can't remember what I did. Friday I didn't do any. Friday I hung with some friends, which is kind of like a normal Friday for me. Which
that's like a normal every day.
No, we don't hang with friends every day.
We don't?
No.
Oh.
I don't know about her. I don't hang with friends every day.
I mean, not every day, but like a couple of days a week we see our friends.
Sometimes. I mean, lately, maybe since, I know it's only the 12th day of the year, but since the New Year's come, we've all been kind of busy, so we really haven't all sat together and just chill. So that's what we did on Friday. On Saturday, it was the Ravens game, which I was really excited about. It was a playoff game, and even though we lost, I'm coming to y'all real information this time. We really lost this time. Even though we did lose, it was a really, really good game. So
it was a really good game.
It's no reason for me to be upset. I can be disappointed, but I'm not going to be angry, And then you got people who are just like, oh, go Patriots, just because the Steelers lost, or or their team is already out, so they were all excited about us losing.
Always has a lot of shade being thrown their way. Actually, like they are really. I feel like they're the underdog of the NFL.
That's alright though, because we have one of the best quarterbacks. So
true. Check
the records. It's just facts. But yes, we are eliminated from the playoffs, but I will still be watching the Super Bowl on February the 1st because Katy Perry will be performing. And
it's going to be nice.
You know what? This morning we had a delay. I had a delay for work because of the bad weather. And I have seen the Today Show interview or Good Morning America interview with Katy Perry like 4 times. And it was really starting to irritate me. I was like, where the hell is the remote? I was trying to turn it, but anyway, she was just saying that she has a lot of surprises. She has a surprise exit, which we all know that Diana Ross has done the best exit ever by leaving in a helicopter. So she said it might top that, and she has some special guests coming, and she's really excited, but she's nervous too. So I'm really excited because I love the majority of Katy Perry's music.
Me too.
I've never really been to a Katy Perry performance. I've seen her DVD, so hopefully her vocals.
DVD alone is just making me more excited because I really like Katy Perry. I have a lot of faith in her for the Super Bowl.
Only thing I'm worried about is her vocals. Sometimes at award shows, her vocals are a little bit off. Not to say that Katy Perry can't sing, but it's going to be 150 plus million people watching. True. So this isn't the time to have a big mistake. So,
like I said, it was basically between her and Rihanna, and I'm happy with the choice.
Where's Rihanna's CD? Maybe, are you watching? Where is it?
I'm waiting for it.
I'm waiting for it too. Also today, which elevated my irritation, was I had to work alone today because my coworker's off. But not only was she off, she quit today. So
last day.
I really love my new coworker. And I'm sad she's leaving.
Me too.
So.
I didn't even get to meet her. I usually get to meet all of Tiffany's coworkers.
She's gone. So I'll be working by myself for a while. And I can't promise you that I won't have a lot more irritated days. But let's get into the show. Let's start off with sad news first and move on to better news. The first thing I want to talk about is the attack on Nigeria, which I was reading about. I was reading up on earlier, which is just, it's really, really sad. So basically, a guy named Boko Haram.
I don't know how to say it, but yeah.
Yeah, he's been attacking Nigeria for years, and he's actually the guy who was responsible for the missing girls. Which, where are they? Did we ever?
No, I don't think we still haven't found them. Which
is crazy, but it said that, you know, it was like a little CNN where it was people that were actually at the attack, but they didn't die, and they said that it was actually 3 days of this, and it explained that they took over 2,000 plus lives, and several drowned while trying to escape because they were like bombing and shooting. And
for what though?
I really don't know. Like, I was trying to read more up on it, but I was a little confused. But the fact of the matter is, it's just terrible.
That is terrible. Like, who do you think you are that you can go and take 2,000 lives and that's fine?
It makes me, I mean, not to say that we have it any easier here, but it just makes me happy that I live in the United States. And I feel sad for people who live in other countries, and it's they don't have the protection that we have. And I don't know, like, and I just feel like a lot of them already have lived a hard life. So to die like that is really sad. And then I was just imagining, like, parents trying to get their kids and taking them to the water and drowning because it was either get bombed or try to escape. It's just, I don't know. That's really, really, really sad. It's all over CNN if you haven't heard about it. Some more sad news here in the United States. At 1 a.m. on Sunday morning in San Jose, California, at a private party, Chris Brown's performance was stopped because of if there was a shooting where he was performing at. And when I first heard about it, well, first of all, it happens, like it says, early Sunday morning, 1 o'clock in the morning. Was I woke at 1? No, I was asleep at 1 o'clock in the morning, but
it was
I did
1 o'clock in the morning there.
True. So it was probably like 4 in the morning here, right? So when I got online in the morning, there were people making jokes about Chris Brown running when the shooting happened. And I hadn't seen any of the videos, so I did see a 3-minute video, which somebody was like, who in the hell
stood there
for 3 minutes and recorded?
A retard.
There were several little videos, but today I actually saw the video where it was really close up on the stage. Like, whoever was recording was right at the stage, and they showed when they first started shooting and when Chris Brown ran. But Chris Brown is a human. Like, what was he supposed to do? Stand there?
It was his show. So how is he supposed to know if those bullets were for him or not?
Right.
So, of course, he's not Superman. Of course he's going to run. You're going to run.
So, it says the shots started to go off. 5 people were injured. I'm going to tell you right now, as soon as I watched the video, I was like, you hear about shootings and stuff, but it was crazy. Like, it was like 3 different rounds of shots. There were people running and screaming. It was not a really, really, really big place. Like, it was literally...
It was a club.
Right, it was literally like a private party. And it was just people stampering over each other. And there was people who were terrified. And I was just thinking about it, like, imagine being in a club and somebody starts shooting.
Right. And the thing is, like, when you're at a club or at a party like that, that's almost a place, well, I don't know about people who live a certain life, but you're unguarded. Like, you're not, you're not there looking to be shot. Or, be in any kind of, brawls or anything. That's like a place where you're going to have a good time. You with your homegirls or whatever. You're not really going expecting to get shot up.
Right. And I just don't think that it's something that people should be joking about.
I feel like they should be, like, everything is not a joke. Everything that happens in the media or every news incident is not for you to make a joke about. You're not Kevin Hart. You're not Chris Rock. Like, everything is not funny.
And I even saw on Baller Alert where, you know, they do the, which I love so much. I love the comment creeping and stuff. I love that they catch all that. But anyway, somebody sent Karuchi, like, commented on her picture and was like, I'm happy Chris Brown didn't get shot, but they could have shot you and we would have been like, what is wrong with you?
The other day I put on Twitter, it's too many children on it's too many children on the internet. Y'all parents, y'all need to start watching what y'all children are doing. Y'all need to limit the time that they have on these social networks because they're just doing too much.
But it's not even all children.
And then the adults who think like children, you just need to deactivate your stuff. Like,
they're a little bit, you know, off or whatever, but I'm happy that nothing happened to Chris Brown.
Or Karuchi. I'm glad even though
people got
shot, I'm glad nobody died.
But it would take a Chris Brown event for people, you know.
But this isn't the first Chris Brown event that got shot up. You remember that other party that he was at? It was a while ago. I think like when he first got out of jail. And he was at the party though. He wasn't performing and nothing. I think it was like him and
it was right around the time he had got out of jail.
Yeah, so
and he came on Instagram and he was just saying that he won't be at, you know, any little parties like that for a while, and people like have so much to say. But it was so funny because I was just like, people really forget that celebrities are human. Because I was talking about something that happened here in Baltimore, I believe on Thursday or Friday. I had already knew that it's actually up the street from us by a school that most of the kids in our family have went to, and 2 men got shot. So today, you know, I never found out exactly what it was about, but I just had heard about it.
A parking space.
Right, and today I found out it was about a parking space, and I was reading how it was actually 2 guys who got killed, and it was the other guy that shot them, and they were actually outside, and they started arguing, and he took his kid, the shooter took his kids in the house and he shot the first guy in the head, close range. And then the second guy, he chased for a block and ran up on him, shot him in the head. They said that he shot him so close that the brain and blood splattered all over his pants and shoes. A parking spot?
You just gave up your life and freedom for a parking spot. Like, what has it? These people are crazy.
People are really crazy.
And you say he put his children in the house, so it's crazy people out here reproducing and having kids. Like, it's a mess. Over a parking spot.
And
at the beginning of the year.
I was about to say, I don't know if because they said that they've been having really heated arguments the past year, I guess in 2014, about the parking spots. And I don't know if this is in other states too, but parking spots, I mean, obviously will get you shot here, but will get you into a bad fight here, because when it snows, people like to put out chairs, and when people, I mean, obviously all of these guys lived in the same, it's actually like a court, so they must have all lived there, so parking is limited. But it's even to the point where, you know, where my mother lives at, if she has company, they don't know that it's assigned parking on the parking lot, so it's really not assigned parking. Let's get that straight. But because you live there and it's right in front of your house, it's almost like an automatic thing, like, oh, this is my parking spot. So instead of just coming outside and saying, oh, you know, this is my parking spot, or parking somewhere else until the person lives, they'll come outside and want to fight you. I mean, this person that lives behind my mother has tried to fight several people over a parking spot. Like in Baltimore, you can get killed over a parking spot.
That's ridiculous.
It's crazy. I mean, it's a lady around here. It rained real hard today. I would not be surprised if she didn't have a cone or a chair outside.
Can I tell you, she has her cone out in the summertime. It's so annoying. I want to drive over it.
So what I was saying, what related to the Chris Brown thing was, I said, and people wonder why, because I get this a lot now. You don't never want to go nowhere. You always in the house. First of all, let me tell you something. The things that I have in my house are for a reason. You know, I have these comfortable things so that I can be comfortable
at
home. So what's outside for me? Spending money or getting shot? Like, take your pick.
I really don't want to do either.
So that's why I stay in the house, because it's dangerous. What do you mean? Like, oh my God, let's move on.
I can't believe somebody got shot for a parking.
In the head. Both of them in the head.
For a parking, like, what's wrong with you, sir?
Like, you didn't even shoot him in the leg to hurt him or to stop him.
Or shoot him in the pinky toe,
you
something like that.
You shot them
in the head to kill them. What did you think was going to happen to to? Is he bipolar? Like, what happened to him?
It hasn't come out that there's anything wrong with him.
It is.
Also, some more sad news. Sam Goldwyn, who is the father of Tony Goldwyn from Scandal, the president of Scandal, he died this Friday at the age of 88.
Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't think a lot of people know, but his father's father, Tony's father's father, is Tony's grandfather, which is Tony's father's father, is one of the founders of Paramount Studios, and is actually the G from MGM. So you know, I was always like when they come up on the TV and they got the lion, yeah. Tony Goldwyn is already rich, so
now he's a president on Scandal.
Right. So I mean, and plus he comes from a family of directors. But I just wanted to send my condolences to Tony Goldwyn. He's a very nice guy, and his father died Friday. On Sunday, I had already saw pictures of him and Melly recording an episode for Scandal. So it's like,
well, you know, some people work through it instead of being home and.
But he actually came on and he said, thank you for all of the positive messages and stuff about his dad. He said if his father was alive, he would be really, really happy. And I mean, I just couldn't imagine. It's kind of like for Scandal, like you're kind of in a contract. So it's not like I believe that no, his father lives somewhere else because he always says that he's at his father's house. I can't remember where his father lives at, but it's like you can't just pick up your things and leave. Like you have to finish your job and all of that. So, I mean, shout out to Tony Goldwyn because he's a really, really great guy anyway. So.
And you have to act through that?
Right.
Awesome.
If he had some sad scenes. And you know, in Scandal, his father died, and they had the scene where he started crying into Olivia's chest about the father dying. So everybody was putting up that scene this weekend. Y'all a mess.
Y'all really are
a mess.
need to chill, okay?
And while we're talking about Scandal, we have 18 days left until Scandal.
Yay! Yesterday 11.
Today is the 12th. Oh. So that means we got how many?
17? Oh, what's the day? When did the day come on?
The 29th.
17.
Okay. 17 days!
Yay!
Excuse me.
Woo woo.
Okay, so yesterday, Sunday, me and my friends, which we were supposed to do Friday, we went to go see Selma, which I've been dying to see. Oh my God, Selma was such a good movie. If I ever told y'all to go see a movie, it's Selma. Everybody needs to see Selma.
I wish I could have took my daughter to go see Selma, and she is only 8.
You know what? They actually have something going around right now where they are actually paying, and they're trying to get it in every state to where they can send 6th, 7th, and 8th graders for free to go see Selma while they're in school, which would be amazing.
Everybody needs to see Selma.
Selma definitely. First of all, let's just talk about how great the casting was. The casting was amazing. Martin Luther King was amazing. Coretta, she killed that. Like,
hold on. Coretta was the girl from Sparkle, the oldest sister.
I think so.
I'm trying to remember where.
Yeah, I couldn't remember where I know her from either. She was really, 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 really good. And the director, who actually, I have to remind everybody every time I talk about her, she actually directed Vermont is for Lovers Too from Scandal, which is every Olitza's favorite episode.
My favorite.
She did a really good job. She's a really good job. Know, before she blew up, because when she did Scandal, which was a year and a half ago, or maybe last year, she wasn't as popular. So we were all the gladiators were all talking to her on Twitter, like she was answering us back, like we were regular people, like back to back. Like I really held like a 30-minute conversation with this lady. Seriously. But when I did at her about the movie, and she favored it, so she's still in the business of reading them. But anyway, back to Selma. Selma was an eye-opener if your eyes weren't already opening.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is all this stuff that's going on right now, it just made it even more.
That's just like when who said it? Common. In his speech, he was like, Selma is now.
Right.
And it's just like when you were watching, you're like, that's exactly what's going on. This happened years ago, but it just happened a couple of months ago also. Like, it was crazy.
And what was pissing, I just got so angry because I mean, so many people lost their lives, marched and marched and marched and would not give up. Fought, got beat down like dogs in the street so that we would have the right to be able to vote. But we got to get a celebrity. We got to get a celebrity
or
to
a black president.
Or we got to
bring y'all to vote.
Beg y'all to vote. I mean, literally beg you to vote. It's
and then, like I was saying, the worst thing is when people who aren't registered to vote or people who don't vote say, because I don't want to go to jury duty. Hello? We fought for that too because we weren't allowed. What do you mean?
I mean, not even jury duty. I have a cousin who won't vote because, oh, my vote not going to count anyway. Either way, they still going to do what they want to do. I mean, you just sound so stupid. And I'm sorry if it's someone watching this right now who does not vote. But if you, and that's not to, exclude Caucasian people, but if you are a black person
and you don't vote,
you're
like, extremely ignorant.
You need to go see Selma because this man would not give up. Was going against the president.
Getting death threats. His family, the things that they called and said to his wife. Yeah. They said that they were gonna kill his children.
They were stalking him.
He never stopped.
Bugging his phone.
He never stopped.
Spent months away from his family. I don't know. Now that I think about it, when you sit after you watch that movie, it's just like, we are so privileged. So many people die for the things that we can have. I mean, people couldn't even sit on the same chair or drink from the same
door. You couldn't walk through the same door. And it's just what was that also? I was thinking about how everything he did was non-violent.
Right.
And
he was against that.
He was such against violence, and right now that's all you see is violence, how people, I guess, I got a gun, so that's how I'm gonna make things happen. But look how many things Martin Luther King made happen without violence at all.
Amazing. I feel like I learned more about Martin Luther King while watching that film. Of course, I've learned about him my whole life.
But it was a refresher,
right?
Because we haven't been in school in so long,
and it just made me more appreciative. We just have so many things that they didn't even want the things that we have, the luxurious things that we have. They just wanted the right to do the same thing that white people could do, and it just makes you so angry, because it just made me think, who gave white people the right to think that they were better than us? They literally were taking sticks and beating us to the ground for nothing.
It was just you have to be raised and taught to be that evil,
right?
And
that's
just
horrible.
People really not only just raise you to be a adult, but they also raised you to hate.
Right.
They raised and taught you,
and some
to
people
be
still
evil.
do.
And that's crazy to me.
Right. Some people are still, not just white people. There are a lot of people who are raised to hate. It's a sick and sad world today. And you know what? When I was sitting there, I was like, I wish I was born back then. But I don't wish I was born back then. But I just wish people were just more appreciative of the things
and more caring, and more. It's how it is. Once you get something, you fight to get it, and once you get it,
right,
you put it on. You beg all year for your parent to get you this for Christmas.
Right.
You get it on Christmas, and then you put it on the shelf because you're done with it. Right. And that's almost what it's like. But you can't do that.
Right. So please, like I said, even if you have to wait for it to come to Redbox because you can't afford to go to the movies, go see.
Try to find the man who is giving away black markets. It's so good.
Moving on, last night the Golden Globes came on, which I only watched because Viola Davis was nominated for something, and Kerry Washington was presenting. She was beautiful. Viola Davis was beautiful. I love Golden Globes red carpet, so I love Golden Globes red carpet because it's just amazing. I miss Joan Rivers though. And I also, you know what? Before I would be like, I hate Golden Globes. It's no music. It's boring. Watching the Golden Globes, you find out about a lot of really good shows and really, really good movies. So it's always good to watch the Golden Globes. But Homegirl didn't win. Viola Davis didn't win. There were some Bill Cosby jokes that I did not quite agree with.
I feel like the only person who should be making a joke about Bill Cosby is Bill Cosby. Leave it alone.
I mean, he made his own little jokes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you can joke about your own self,
right?
But like, it was just,
yeah. I mean, I'm excited to watch Fashion Police tonight. Not just, I mean, I can't even. I mean, I'm not excited, but like, I love to see them judge what people wore to the Golden Globes. But I'm sad about Joan Rivers. I just have so many. I'm gonna miss Joan's opinion so
I'm gonna miss her jokes. Like,
yes,
she was just so raunchy and foul. Like, I just loved it.
Moving on.
What was I was going to ask you a couple of your favorite looks from the Golden Globes. Do you have any?
I really love Viola Davis. I really like. It took me a minute because at first I was like, "What the hell is J-Lo wearing?" But when she got on stage, it was perfect. It was perfect for the lighting and everything. Of course, I love Kerry Washington, which I want to say.
Kerry Washington's dress too.
A lot of people didn't like Kerry Washington's dress, and you can say your opinions, but you're not going to talk bad about her. That's what you're not going to do. Now, I'm a fan of Kerry Washington when she wear her hair down, but whenever they want to pull her forehead out, I'm with that too.
She definitely pulls it out.
So y'all can chill. And I like Juliana's dress. She had on like a soft
I like Juliana.
dress.
I really, really like Lupita's outfit. Did you see Julianne Moore?
Yeah, I liked hers.
Julianne Moore looks so good.
It was somebody else. Catherine Heigl. I like
Catherine Heigl looked good. There was somebody else that I said I wanted to make sure I said, and I really can't remember. I think she had on white. Damn it. And I have the dress in my head, but I can't think of it. And you know what? Even though with all the memes, I saw Chrissy Teigen's whole outfit.
Yeah, she was pretty.
Amazing. She's something's wrong with this lady, but
she's honestly crazy. But always love from the Golden Globes. The Oscars are up next, and
I can't wait.
Real Housewives of Atlanta, which comes along with Ain't Nobody Got Time for That. Phaedra was extremely shady last night.
Yeah, she was. I wish I could call her and ask her, like, do you not like her?
Well, first of all, somebody made a good point last night, and it made sense. Hurt people really try to hurt people. And, of course this was taped a while ago, but at that time, Phaedra just was not in a good place. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I noticed that she was just being really, like, aggressive. And
she was like, at one point she was like, I don't even care about her. I don't know her. And, like, Phaedra usually doesn't talk like that. Right. So it was like, yikes, Phaedra. Did she try to mess with Apollo?
So, of course, everybody knows that they went to Puerto Rico last night. But the thing I wanted to talk about first was everybody being really excited about this reading that Claudia gave Nene. To me, like, you know what? And I felt good when a really big blogger on Twitter said it today, because I thought maybe because I'm a Nene's fan that I just wasn't accepting the read. But to me, it wasn't a read. I mean, you talked about Nene's edges. You talked about Nene's hair. Who cares if you don't like her hair? You brought up her past. Nene's never been one to be ashamed of her past.
Every season, some way she brings it back up that she was a stripper. Like, she's not scared of that whole, like, oh, your weave looks like oodles and noodles. Ma'am, you can't take a Twitter joke and try to make it your own. All day long, it's like the picture of Nene. It's like on oodles and noodles. It's a picture of Nene, like she got with. It's not funny. Like,
and then it was the Spell Bridesmaids talking about that she didn't go to college. Nene said she went to college. I could have sworn I heard Nene say that she's been to college before, but
I don't think she has like a degree.
Oh, but I've heard her say that she's.
But I think she does have some kind of college education. But I mean, either way,
like I said, would you rather be an ex-stripper or would you rather have no walls in your vagina?
Everybody talks about the mileage on Claudia's vagina,
and she never denies it.
Because it's true. She effed her way to the top.
She just gets quiet. But what I wanted Tanea to talk about on her part of Ain't Nobody Got Time for That. The big thing today was because they say that Nene always gets a excuse, or she gets, you know, they let her off the hook for things. Last night, in the middle of their argument, she called Claudia a half-breed, which in the beginning of the show, when they first introduced Claudia, she said that she had issues growing up about her being mixed, and she was picked on so much. And like I said, I have a lot of family members who are mixed, and that is something that people do mess with them about. But as a grown... Oh, sorry. I was about to say, I'm going to let you go ahead. But, because I don't want to offend anybody that's watching this that's mixed. But I feel like, if you want to come and talk bad to me and pull up my past, if that's where we're going, then you should be ready for whatever they'll say to you.
In the read, when you're going back and forth, it's nothing, it's no holds barred.
Right.
You can say whatever. So you talked about her husband.
Right.
You said he was a slave. You didn't want him. You basically said Nene was dumb. She couldn't spell. You said that her edges was messed up. You said that she was whack. She was all this. She was burly. But when she calls you a mixed breed, oh, your feelings are so hurt. Like, I just feel like, granted, like, you know, being mixed, it might hurt, you know, when people make fun of you or whatever. I don't know, because I'm not mixed. But once you get a certain age, those sandbox, you know, as a kid, jabs, they don't hurt no more. Like, it doesn't hurt me for y'all to call me fat, or people to call me fat. I know I'm fat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you're the fat girl. So what? So you mean, like, it's stupid. And like, none of this stuff, it wasn't a real, you know, it wasn't a real read. But for that whole like mixed breed thing, and her to like bring that of everything Nene said to her, Nene told her her clitoris had fell out, and she did not take offense to that. She took offense to being called a half-breed. Ma'am, get your life together and grow up. You want to talk about Nene's hair? Let's talk about that struggle wrap you decided to wear. Well, it was like a wash, and I mean, what is it called? A washing set that you get from Dominicans for $12 on Thursdays. That's what you took to Puerto Rico.
Let's talk about them feet.
Let's talk about that struggle ponytail. Girl. And them confessionals. Ma'am, I could go on. You're tacky. And you can't mess with me. Like, you can talk about her edges. You can talk about her rice wigs. But when it comes to fashion, Nene's slaying it.
And she's getting money
and
right
every
now.
Category, you want, and when she says it, you want to be like, the whole reason you're on this show. If you notice, every new person that comes on the show is either they want to be Nene's friend, or they're aiming to go at her.
Right.
Like, it's like, I gotta take her down because I'm the new one and she's the queen bee. Like, that's what happened with Kenya. She was so excited about being Nene's friend her first couple of, you know, seasons. And now they're enemies, but
I just feel like y'all need to calm down. Like, everybody just, especially people, so many people hate Nene. Y'all was so pumped last night.
It's just like, I'm not calling Nene Beyonce, but it's just like, people hate Beyonce so much.
Yeah.
So as soon as somebody new comes out, oh my God, she gonna kill Beyonce.
Give Beyonce a run for her money.
It's just like, you know, y'all hate Nene so bad. Y'all want to take that childish read from Claudia. No, ma'am. No. The worst read at the table wasn't even, like, it was Nene and Claudia was going on so much. Y'all didn't even pay attention to the dirty, nasty read from Shady Fady's mouth last night was so reckless and disgusting. I couldn't believe it.
Nobody has the time.
Nobody has time for that.
Claudia.
And it's not, you know, because I'm a Nene read. I'm a Nene fan, because if I was a Nene fan and she read Nene, I was Nene. It's like no feelings was hurt.
I don't like you, Claudia,
at all.
Moving on. The Beyonce pregnancy picture, since everybody has been asking me. First of all, it's not the pregnancy picture. It's Beyonce under a pile of sand that her child probably buried her in. And it has boobs. And it has a stomach. Do I think that means Beyonce is pregnant? Possibly. Possibly. Like, y'all need to calm down. Oh my God, like, okay.
Y'all want her to be pregnant so bad. Like, can she live?
See, it's because I know a lot of Beyonce fans be excited, But I told y'all how long it took me to get over her being pregnant with Blue Ivy. Like, I just don't want to share her anymore. I do want the Carter family to expand, but I'm going to be happy for Beyonce, but I'm not rushing it in. I'm going to have to take it in.
Like, why y'all rushing her to have a baby so bad? Chill. Let us get another tour.
But everything that she puts out, y'all think she's pregnant. And that's not to say that she's not pregnant right now. I'm just saying.
That's just like 2 weeks ago when she had on like the little flowy turban. She was walking with Jay-Z. It was like, oh my goodness, she's concealing the tummy. Y'all are ridiculous.
And then Jay-Z tweeted last night Glory, which we all know Glory was the song to Blue Ivy when Blue Ivy was first born. And Jay-Z, what I don't have time for is that. You're not going to not tweet for months and then tweet Glory and get them even more excited.
The song. It was also for the song.
What song?
Because he tweeted Glory right when Common and Common and John Legend won. The song's name is Glory.
Hopefully that's what it was for.
But I'm just saying, you know they play a lot, so don't.
Yeah, they will play with your feelings.
Real bad.
And then today I found out that which I'm going to record it because it's going to come on tonight. Wendy Williams was talking about Beyonce this morning. I really don't know everything she heard. I just know what people told me, and they basically the same old stuff that Beyonce fans have no life and they live to drag somebody, and that Beyonce needs captions on the TV for when she's talking because nobody can understand her because she can't talk. Wendy, it's not enough minutes. I'm not giving you my minutes. I haven't seen it yet. By Thursday, I'll know exactly what you said. And Wendy, why? I just want to know what Wendy Williams is going to say the day that she meets Beyonce.
The thing about it is, Wendy always has, the Beehive has no life. The Beehive this. But she always making the Beehive a topic. If they don't have no life and they all this, why do you talk about them on your show? Because it gets you ratings, ma'am.
You keep us alive.
Beyonce keeps you alive.
Know that. Anyway, let's wrap this up. So we got January the 18th, Nicki Minaj's It's My Time Again documentary is coming out.
I can't wait.
I live for a Nicki Minaj documentary. I really love her. I love all documentaries from the artists, but especially Nicki Minaj and Beyonce. And it's going to show when the snake bit the girl during rehearsal.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
It's going to show about the wardrobe malfunction. It's going to show how big. Because Nicki Minaj has been big, but she's getting like paparazzi extremely big.
It's like Nicki is,
and that's what she was saying in the documentary. I'm really excited.
Is it like you remember the old documentaries that used to come on MTV? You have no idea.
Right.
This is
the diary.
Yeah, this is the diary of.
And everybody's been asking me what I think about Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill, and I just feel like I wish Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill wouldn't put pictures out. Like, I just feel like if they're going to have... First of all, I think that this is just a fun time, which I'm not mad.
I feel like this is definitely a fun time.
It's just a good time. Am I excited about them being a couple? No, I don't want them to be a couple.
It's not even that I'm excited. I don't care.
Right, and I just feel like Nicki and Meek should keep it on the low.
I don't care because I don't feel like it's long term. And the thing is, I'm not wasting my time on something that's not going to be that long.
Exactly. They're not Beyonce and Jay-Z. Tomorrow, finally, Jasmine Sullivan's reality show comes out. If you are a Jasmine Sullivan fan, please support Jasmine Sullivan. I can't buy it
to Friday, but
please support Jasmine Sullivan. Support good music.
Somebody want to gift it to me.
Support good music. The Whitney Houston movie comes out the 17th, which is this Saturday, so make sure you catch that. I'll be reminding you guys on Thursday. Even though I don't think it's going to be good, I'm still going to watch it. Even though I think Whitney Houston should be in the movie theaters.
Right.
I'm still going to watch it. The 22nd, just to let you guys know, is the day that we do our recap for the season 4 of Scandal. I'm so excited. And that's it for today. Let's get into our quote, which is for reasons. The biggest fool is one who minds the business of others rather than minding his very own. And this is by someone named Amit Abrams.
Say it again.
The biggest fool is one who minds the business of others rather than minding his very own.
Which simply says, I ain't got time for that.
What I wanted to close this video out with was, because I don't want to say too much because that person might watch this, but I'm a person who I wouldn't even say was in a lot of people's business. It's just like I was trying to be super save a hoe. And it was just like, if my cousin was having a problem, my sister was having a problem, my best friend was having a problem, my other friend was having a problem, my mother was having a problem, my friend was having a problem. I was always trying to help somebody, but basically that's still a part of being in their business. You know what I mean? Like, and I've noticed, like, for the past at least like 4 to 5 months, I've been concentrating on just like my household, some of my immediate family, and I do mean just some. And I noticed that my life isn't as chaotic.
It's hectic.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, it's nice to help people every now and then, but it's just so much easier to mind your business. And like, at some point you have to realize that you can't help everybody, and it's just better to mind your business. Now, some people are actually minding people's business, like digging through their personal things, watching them on social networks. Now, you're asking for trouble for that. But for the people like me who were just trying to help everybody, so that meant you were in everybody's business, trust me.
The thing about me is,
trust me.
I'm only in your business if you bring it to me. I'm not really asking you a lot of questions. That's just not, not to say that I don't care, but it's just like, I really don't want to be in your business unless you invite me. Mm-hmm. I'm not inviting myself.
Well, I'm not
knocking on your door.
Most of the business that I was in, I was invited to.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying for the people who, you got something on your face. I can't get it. For the people who aren't invited and they just, want to be in everything.
Right, you can.
Like, you want to be in everything. At least you're in it and you're fixing stuff and you're helping. You just want to be in the middle of the mix to know.
So trust me, if you are the person who are just minding people's business, or if you're the person who's trying to help and you're in everybody's business, drop it.
When they ask you for help, then you help. Until then, worry about your own self.
And that's the end of my speech for today. But I will be back. We will be back.
We will be back
on Thursday for an all new video. Counting down the days to Scandal. Whoo! All these other shows. Somebody commented on one of the videos and said, I saw Empire, but it's just like, please wake me up when January 29th gets here.
Right.
And that's me. All of these shows are doing nothing but just holding me.
Can I tell y'all, I really don't like a lot of TV. Like, I really don't. But, like, the things I do like to watch on TV are, like, reruns and stuff that already came on, True Life, Sex and the City, stuff like that. This new stuff I don't care about. The only thing I want to see on television is TGIT. That's the only thing. I can even skip over ratchet television.
Nah.
I'm only here for it because it's him.
But as always, make sure you share this video. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr. Tell a friend. Tell your mother, your cousin, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your uncle's new girlfriend's son. And as always, if you didn't know, now you know that there's no show
like the show. Peace out. One love.